I was an undergrad here at ESF 2000 to 2004, and I found ESF because I liked biology, but I knew I didn't want to be a pre-med major. And so these are the days of actually going to the library and pulling out books and looking at lists of colleges. And ESF kept popping up on environmental science and ecology lists. And I had family in the area of Syracuse, so on a visit to my grandmother, went with her to church and met an ESF faculty member in the bio department, and he told me about this really cool field ecology course that went on a trip to, I believe it was Panama, might have been Costa Rica, and I was sold. So came to ESF and was very much supported with the interactions with my faculty members as an undergrad, and they encouraged me to pursue science as a way of thinking about the world, not just a class. And that led me to apply to grad school. Went through the whole grad school, post-grad school, early faculty stuff, and when my animal physiology professor retired, who had taught me physiology and got me excited about going and becoming a professor, retired, I applied for his job and then was lucky enough to get it. And so I've been here since 2019. So it was a roundabout way to come back, but very excited to be here. You know, as an undergrad, I was really supported, as I said, by faculty members, and love that. And really, I still collaborate with friends of mine from undergrad who I graduated with as professional scientists now. And I really hope the student body would still have that magic, and it does. And so that in itself feels like coming home. I was hired as an animal physiologist, so I teach the animal physiology class, which has a lab, and I also teach animal behavior, and then I teach a graduate class from time to time. So I'm an eco-immunologist. I study the immune system of wild organisms, so sometimes I teach an eco-immunology class. I've been teaching those classes, the two core undergrad classes, since I've been here. Added a lab to the physiology class, so that's been a big change. I teach behavior very much as a how do you ask biological questions and think about how to test them class. Behavior lends itself to that because everyone's making hypotheses about behavior. Oh, the dog really likes you because it's wagging its tail. The spider's afraid because it went back into its hole. The spider's responding to you vibrating the web. Well, that is a hypothesis. Like, you're asking these questions, you're building models of the world all the time, and those are testable. And so I do a lot of discussion, and we talk a lot of made-up animals to get rid of existing pre-assumptions. And then physiology, we do a lot of hands-on physiological measurements, and we apply physics and chemistry to understanding the biological world in a biological system. Undergrads and graduate students are a huge part of my research program, which inherently has mentoring and teaching built into it then. For example, I have a group of 4 undergrads who are helping do a giant literature search for data on antibodies, which are involved. They're what we produce in response to vaccines, but they're a critical part of the immune system. And I'm asking questions about how those antibody responses change across body size. And so I have a group of 4 undergrads we meet once a week. They work on their own in an internship program to collect data that will help inform a research paper directly. My biggest goal is to have students learn to ask questions and use the scientific method, and hopefully pay forward what I was taught, which is to see the world through a scientific lens. It's also about thinking about the bigger picture, not just about memorizing the facts. I'd say that ESF gives you an opportunity to be out in the field and do a lot of hands-on activities. I think what makes an ESF student an ESF student is a desire to improve the world. The students just want to make the world a better place, and it's laudable and it's infectious.